Oh, I was muted. Hello, hello. I'm now unmuted. I'll have some. I'm wondering right now if the game's music is playing. I'm not sure, but we'll be clicking over there in a second. Got my controller ready, and I got a bunch of time today uh, to do some streaming. So that's what I'm gonna do. I might take a break for like a late breakfast. I say it like that because I'm thinking about Hobbit still. I just watched the the Rings of Power, so I'm all caught up. I think there might be a new episode. Uh, and then after it was funny, me and Tracy were sitting, we watched Rings of Power, and I was like, "Man, you probably aren't thinking what I'm thinking." She's like, "What do you think?" I'm like, "I'm thinking about putting Lord of the Rings on, like the first movie." She's like, and we fist bumped because we were thinking the same thing. So we watched like the three movies too, and so like yeah, I got that on the brain. So I did some reaction videos to the new game, the new Veilguard game. Like the whole this whole stream is for that. Like I did some reaction videos to that, and like those are fun to do. I can't explain it. I can't explain why it's so much fun to do them, but they are fun to do. I get it now. I get why people do them. They're very fun. I'm about to get into this game, and I'm not sure where we left off, but I know that in this stream, I like to get on over to the Winter Palace. So here we go. Oh, that's right. We were just getting some, just knocking some shit out, making sure everybody was ready. Oh, okay. So I don't. You know what though? The plan was to stream for a little bit, um, and now I remember exactly what we were doing and what we were doing it for. So just in case, just for like the standard YouTube stuff, like and subscribe, baby. Um, what we're doing right now, I want a certain cutscene. I've already got the achievement. What the hell? Hit that guy. Does it not hitting him? Oh, it's hit him. I forgot what that did for a second. Okay, that's right. So you don't get a left bumper, but you get three buttons. Okay, that's why I saw the four and four in my mind. I was just doing a reaction video and I was talking about some of the changes. I gotta turn down my audio. That shit's loud in my ear, boy. Um, but basically, the new combat system looks like they're changing some stuff. So you see the wheel down by my head, like okay, so that's the combat wheel. Left trigger is your modifier, modify, modify. So that gives you 8 attacks. So if you were playing on PC, ideally there would be 8 little symbols for those abilities on the bottom of the screen correlating to your number pad, and then including potentially like 2 more for like health and mana, and that would be your little bar for quick abilities. Your tray is what it's called. So this is your tray for controller, and I don't like playing on keyboard and mouse. It makes my hands cramp up. And so like even if it is better, I don't care. I like comfort over like I don't know. The game ain't got to be all that hard. I like my whole thing about game difficulty is it's masochistic, and I'll explain that. I guess because people talk about challenge, and I get that challenge is great, but the original concept behind arcade games was a carnival concept. The point of it was to frustrate you on purpose so you continually dump quarters into the game and to essentially hustle you for your money. And I don't know about like being a willing mark. You know, I don't want. I don't know, man. Pro wrestling used to be a straight up hustle, and they figured out they could be more money made by letting the fans in on the gag, and you got like pro wrestling today. I feel like video games didn't really make that leap, or they did, but somehow on the design level, we're still playing Pac-Man, and that's just weird to me. I I don't know. So I don't particularly need a game to be challenging or frustrating. I feel like a greater achievement in a video game is creating a sense of urgency, like the kind of urgency, not literally, but the kind of urgency of like diffusing a bomb would be like that kind of thing. Like so things where you're running out of time are always to me more a sense of intensity that you're talking about. Ooh, wow, like sweaty, like that. Whatever the sensation is, like the idea that you're gonna run out of time to me is more interesting and more satisfying than I'm going to die. Like I liken it to a fantasy. Like I'm watching Die Hard. It would be weird if John McClane came around a corner, got pumped full of lead, disappeared, and then reappeared in a fresh white T-shirt and no shoes on, like at the elevator to try again. It would just be kind of weird, and I I just feel like, and I think that the Veilguard is going to do it. I don't want games to cater to my sensibilities. I just think that we could have it both ways, and I think that Veilguard's gonna let us have it both ways, which is I want to see that work out. I want to see more games take that approach. I remember buying games like Command and Conquer, OG Dune. Like I think it was Command and Conquer. Almost, I'm pretty sure. Like when you bought the game and you bought like you opened up like the booklet inside, which if you're like a certain age, you may not know what I'm talking about. Because the digital downloads now, but you could used to buy a game and then it had a book inside, like a CD or even a cartridge, and then that what bear what can can somebody get his attention, please? I'm trying to do a live stream, and the bear is over here hunting goats. Okay, but anyway, there's a section from the creators of the game about cheats, which is like game codes to get like unlimited ammunition and so on and so forth. And in the booklet, it basically talks shit about you and your character as a human being if you wanted to use cheats on their game. And I always felt like personally insulted because it wasn't that damn serious to you. Like it just seemed like a weird line in the sand to determine like manhood or whatever. Because games were always super broy back then too. Like it the writing was on the wall before the internet. That the video game space was going to be a little bit toxic. Like it just was. There was some weird stuff in there. I remember being a kid going, "You guys feel really strongly about whether or not I have unlimited lives in the game I paid $40 for that is not on the internet that I'm going to play by myself in my own house. Like, why are you watching me play this game so tough?" That I always thought that was weird. I'm not even talking about online stuff. We're talking about like Genesis games. Like, it's a little weird. And that mentality did not go anywhere. It just stayed. And it's like I think it's kind of gone away a little bit now because those guys got older and retired. But yeah, they said and did weird stuff even back then. Oh, so this live stream is going to be a little while because didn't I already close this thing? All right, man. Wait a minute. I thought we already closed this particular. We did. They just decided there's gonna be some more Darkspawn out here, and I don't know what is up. I've been playing without any audio, video, or visual, or whatever for a while now because I have not had a chance to talk about this build I've been working on. This assassin build that I'm working on. It's a work in progress. I I don't need to be invisible, but man, I just feel like I'm not utilizing my abilities when I can't just fade in the shadow, you know? So I'm not sure what abilities I want to keep, what I want to get rid of, but I don't want to keep tinkering with it. I want to find it and like that just be it cuz I'm pretty much out of powers. Whatever I put together now is, unless I get an itch to be an archer again, that's it. Like, you know what I mean? And like, okay, see these daggers? They're not ugly, but they're not dope either. I just I don't love them, right? But they're the most powerful daggers in the game. I really wish I could equip the daggers I think look the dopest, and so the Veilguard got that covered. I like, and at the end of the day, I was watching some footage of the Veilguard. I'm thinking to myself, I don't know, man. It's gonna be tough to finish this because now that the Veilguard is so tangible, now that I can see the levels in my imagination. I saw it. You know what I mean? Like I can really see what it's gonna be like. Now I'm a little frustrated in a good way. Okay, you know what though? Okay, how close is the nearest? We got all this stuff to do still. All right. So what I'm working on is basically making sure everybody in my party is good before I go to Halam Sharal, before I go to the Winter Palace. And so what I want to do right now is get this camp, right? Because I got to go empty out my inventory. I have already pretty much because I got this achievement the other day, one that I got on Xbox before and didn't realize I'd not ever gotten on PC, which is because as far as achievements and stuff, like I don't know, I'm not sure. Maybe because this isn't. I did it. I did the math in my brain, and this isn't my original save. I don't think. I'm not sure. Well, maybe it is. I don't know. The dates on it are weird, but either way, like um, I got this achievement the other day for basically getting in good with a certain percentage of my party, which I thought was a weird achievement to get at 10 years later. Like, how did I not get that achievement? Because I've seen the poker game, a bunch of times, or Wicked Grace a bunch of times. So it's not like I haven't. I don't know. So we're gonna find out. But I think I got to get some work done with Vivienne. Look at that. Okay, so that's what that is. That's an effect. Either something that they have on them because of one of the trials, or something that might. Oh, okay. Huh. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Assassin does a lot of cool damage, but. And see, that might be too. And I don't know for sure, but I'm getting a strong sense that they're not gonna make you pick like they're doing in this game. They're not gonna make you pick. And see, I don't like not being able to zip in and out. Like, yeah, this ability, this ain't the business. I'm not loving it. Not loving it at all. I'm gonna have to when we get back to uh, Skyhold. I'm gonna have to make some changes. This ain't. I don't like not being able to move faster than normal. And this build ain't. Nope. Nope. It's not the one for me. Um. I lost my train of thought again. Okay, I established the camp. All right, let's go back to Skyhold. And I'm wondering, like, wow, the combat, the combat is going to be. They're showing you the combat without giving too much away, and even in terms of how the combat exactly works, because at first I was pretty sure that you could like basically fire with a crosshair, but now I'm not so sure. You might still be just basically marking an enemy and then hitting the attack with your arrow and auto hitting. I can't be for certain. Either one, like I would love to be able to use the bow straight up like with a crosshair on the screen, but if it doesn't do that, I get that too. Um, I also noticed that they count the arrows again in your inventory, at least to some degree. I couldn't tell if that was like maybe a symbol that didn't necessarily mean arrow. Maybe that was the number of specials you had or whatever. So like I'm not sure of that either. Um, but I'm hoping that in general arrows just do more damage potentially. That would be nice. I never forget, like, the first time I played the game, I was a little frustrated because Scout Harding in a cutscene takes out, like, a mage and a Templar with, like, 3 arrows. And at no point ever in the game, ever again after that, are you taking out anything. And you know what I mean? Like you can use like an ability, but you're not just firing an arrow and it hits somebody in the neck and they're like, "Oh, that one arrow." Nah, man. And I I'm torn because I love using archers in video games. I'm torn, so I don't know if I want. I mean, I don't know because you will run across enemies as the game gets more difficult, and you're like, "What just killed me?" And you'll find out that what's doing the most damage is the archer. Is messing you up back there. You know, they're getting a lot of the same advantages, even without putting on any trials. They're getting a lot of the same benefits, flanking, all that stuff. Belt of focus, don't care. Constitution, I kind of want that money though. Constitution, plus 10 to Constitution. Let's see here. Oh, okay. Mm, okay, what's he got on? What's he got on? Nothing? All right. That was and yeah, I know all about the duplication hack. I know all about it, but I'm not gonna do it because I don't want to have my manhood questioned. Let's see here. I'm gonna sell all this other stuff though. Apparently, there's a place to buy all this stuff if I really need it. I don't know. I just want to get my inventory emptied out. Go ahead and give Iron Bowl. He don't have nothing. Dang it. All right, now you got that. All right, well, we'll take him out. We'll take him shopping and give him some trinkets. See, in the second game, or the fourth game, in the fourth game now, all he'll get is trinkets. All you gotta buy him is trinkets, and then he'll take care of everything else. I wonder. Okay, man, they haven't mentioned your old companions yet, and also, I haven't listened to the the audiobooks. I don't drive much because I work from home, and I tend to want to walk to the store because I don't drive much. I work from home, so any opportunity I can to just get some air circulation. I do some exercise. I exercise and trying to, because I work from home and I'm in the house. Like it's my off day, and it's raining outside, and that's probably the only reason I'm not making my way to Walmart just to really get out of the house, man. Because I'm off. I got nothing to do but save money. I'm trying to save some money. So, but yeah, man. Let's see here. Is that the? Oh, I'm hearing the water. Am I okay? I gotta get one of these. Man, I'm gonna go back over these videos and see how many times I completely lose my train of thought in the middle of a sentence just because I'm chewing bubble gum and walking at the same time, trying to remember because in video games like this, there's all this. You're managing all this stuff, and in a tabletop game, the flow of time is reversed. So, now let me just do this real quick. Inventory, yeah. Nope. See, also, like, I would love a universal UI that every game had to. No, I wouldn't. Don't even. Nope. No, I wouldn't. No, I wouldn't. Take that back. I ain't say nothing. I wouldn't love anything. I wouldn't love anything at all. All right. Let's see here. All right. We're going to do this one more time. Here we go. We're staying with double daggers. But I don't need everything off the tree, right? And also, okay, I am not maxed. I'm at level 17. So this means that I don't have to, like, worry about getting everything right now. Even though I'm going to fill up my ability wheel, I don't have to worry about the final wheel yet. So, like, there's a power on the right hand side of this tree at the very end that, like, once I get it and, like, get to the point where I can start using it, is really effective. At this point in the game, I'm not getting the opportunities to really hit somebody with it, and so I'm not really worried about it. I Part of that is because I don't have any stealth turned on, and I gotta fight people straight up, and so I'm using the counter ability a lot. And while that's fun, it makes me like a one trick. I have to remember to goad people, and I'm not a tank, even though I have the guard. It's just really because there's random shit flying around everywhere. You hit from all sides, so it's better to have a more defense than you need, especially when you're not sacrificing any offense. The guard ability is awesome because it's not like putting on heavy armor and then losing dexterity. Okay, so because I don't have all the points there are to spend, just the 20 I've earned so far. I'm gonna go here. I want the flank attack, but I'm probably not gonna use it. Like, the flank attack is what I will use in place of my, like, shadow dash, but it's not as beneficial because it's an attack and carries an animation, and I may not want to do an animation at the end of that movement. I may just want to move. So I would rather just get the shadow step as opposed to the flank attack because I can shadow step and then just fuck you up myself. I don't need to have an attack automatically. Okay, bloody prey or confusing foe. Okay, so you have keep your health high and you do more damage. Basically, I love passive abilities like that. I love the passive abilities in Dragon Age. Period. I wish they weren't linked like this. I wish I could just go in there and once I get to a certain level of progression, I wish it unlinked everything. So let's say I'm doing this at level 25, or is it? I, I don't know. There's no reason to max out your character in this game, but like high level, to where all this stuff is naturally unlocked, right? But then I respec. I want to be able to then pick and choose and not have to go through the progression thing. I think that would be nice. Let's see here. And if mods let you do all that, man, I'm not doing all that. Okay. Un Unforgiving chain is a dagger flow up, deal pain, strike adds to your critical hit chance. Nice. And you can tell when you'll see when I crit because that number will like be bigger, essentially. All right. And then there's the one I've been using a lot. Now, this is what I'm gonna do because I'm gonna leave this tree alone for now. I'm going to do this. I'm gonna grab spinning blades because I love it to death, but I'm also gonna get. I don't like how this one works because effects are not removed from stricken foes and targets all around feel your attack. That sound. I think it means. I think you apply a bleed effect, and so the bleed doesn't stop, which seems cool, but it's sort of like one of those things where if you took away the damage and counted hits instead, chip damage is mitigated by the number of hits you actually need to fell an opponent. So like this one here gives you 4 additional hits, which might do more damage and like eliminate your opponent from the battlefield in that turn. Whereas while you are doing the damage over time under the other perk, that dude is not like just standing there bleeding to death. He's attacking you, and, so you might as well hit him with four additional hits from this additional spin from this never-ending spin, and those each attack staggers him. So he's not hitting you while you're hitting him, ideally, unless it's a big giant dude. So yeah, I always take never-ending spin, and I never regret it. So okay, so we're gonna apply that. And for now, that's what we'll leave our tree as. I'm gonna also leave this one alone. The effortless is it wait, effortless or patient? The patient riposte is what I usually take. It basically lets you lean on the button. You don't have to time it as harshly, or is the timing window is way more forgiving because you can just lay on the button like you're playing Fight Night. It costs you stamina to do it, so you don't want to, but you can, and I prefer that. Okay, wait a second. I think okay. So the assassin tree has really great passives, but the abilities I only care about one of them, and that's mitigated by the weapons I can create. So I can hold off on the assassin skill tree. The poison is what I was using a minute ago, and all right, it's poison overpowered. I'm gonna keep with it. Now, usually I will go to this tree here and get the daggers because if I'm running with daggers to hit with, I want to be able to throw a dagger too as a ranged. So your ranged weapon is on the far end. I'm all pointing at the screen like you can see that. The ranged weapon's at the far end of the right side of the tree down here, throwing blades. And so I usually aim for that. And that means you want to get there fastest, you want to take caltrops, which are awesome, but I let Derek use that shit. And then some of these are cool too, these passives. But these are levels. That's like 3 levels, and you can only pick one ability per level. So you may have to wait for a while before you can really start playing with this stuff. Another reason why this game, I really think, again, I'm in the solo order. I think this game should have been a level 10 adventure. Like the Inquisitor should have entered the game at level 10. Same thing with the hero of Orlais. Why is the hero of Orlais the same level as your character in the beginning of this game? See what I'm saying? Don't make no sense. It's a level 10 adventure. Okay, let's see here. So we're gonna take the poison because I don't think I'm not gonna take throwing blades on this build. I'm gonna take hook and tackle instead, and then also take this one to take off the stamina. So basically, I just got rid of the cooldown on an ability, which why not? Okay, and so now I'm gonna apply. And the reason I'm not going with throwing blades on this build is because I have the assassination tree, which gives me two throwing attacks, or damn, maybe three, or at least two, the hidden blades and the smoke bomb. So that gives me my range attacks. I don't need to take those abilities off the poison tree. I also don't need to go that far down the stealth tree, even though I am definitely, yeah, taking that one. And of course, evasion. I miss those because even if you don't take stealth, you want evasion because look at that. A 10% chance to activate is a high chance. You will play D&D for a plus 1% chance to do some shit, and it'll be a difference maker. It'll save your life. Plus 10% means I'm going to whoop your ass. Okay, so let's see. Evade is where I'm looking for. And then I'm going to stop. All right, so then hidden step is a fun one. It's like what Loki does to Thor. It's very fun. But then we're gonna take Shadow Step, which is the most awesome ability. All right. So now we got 5 points to play with, and we kind of got all the powers we want for our just regular combat. So now let's run back over to the assassin tree, and of course take hidden blades. Now I already got hidden blades on one of my daggers, so I got a 10% chance to fire off hidden blades just from stabbing you, and every hit is a 10% chance. So when I run up on you and I do spinning blades, hit your ass like 11 times now, there's a 10% chance to do hidden blades every single time because there's no cooldown, which means I can do hidden blades, hidden blades, hidden blades. I've only seen that a couple of times, but I mean, I can seriously just melt your ass with like one attack because that dagger has hidden blades on it. It's cheating to have hidden blades as a power all by itself. As you see me select that shit, and then okay, now this one, okay, overkill adds additional hits, or so kind of hidden blades kind of works like spinning blades in terms of the procs. So no witnesses hits everyone around you. Overkill adds extra hits, kind of similar to spinning blades. So we're gonna take the extra hits, you know. So I place the hits. All right, and then we got I was never here is okay, and that's why I kind of missed being in stealth with this character because assassination takes advantage of being in stealth. Throat cutter. Oh, it just does it. Okay, if you notice, I have some other abilities on the dagger tree that are very, very similar. That if I have more health than you, I do more damage. This jumps on top of that. And this is a passive buff, which means I don't have to activate this. This shit is always on like Motel 6. I'm just going to mess you up worse every time I run up on you. Like, more passive buffs, the better. Like, I think that the game has like a potential to create like a whole different kind of strategy on not really worrying about powers and abilities at all, but a different combination of innate abilities to create different, like, because I think that, the game's combat could be even more simple. And it looks like it's going to be fun, but its own kind of complicated. Where if you had like attack, block, magic, and then cut the deck with a bunch of passive abilities and stuff, like that might be dope. I'm just saying, it might be dope. It's too late. It's too late. And I don't know how to use Unreal Engine, but I'm just saying it might be dope. Let's see here. All right. The enemy can hack from stealth. Okay, there it is. So I'm definitely gonna take that, and then I'm gonna leave it there. So I lost the knockout bomb. That's okay though. I didn't hardly use it. You know. Let's put it together. So I always put evade there. So I know that if I need to duck dodge out the way and see why I kind of wish I had like universal settings because I kind of wish that my innate reflex action to move out the way was the same no matter what game I was playing. So I kind of wish the duck and dodge out the way for hell divers was the right bumper, but it's not, of course, and there's a whole good reason why it's not. But so it's one of those things where it seems like a good idea in theory, and then as soon as you really think about it for a second or two, like you would really not want that. Okay, hook and tackle. We'll put that there. Okay, so B is like the close. I don't know why B is the best default for whatever reason, but if I was gonna lay on a button, I want it to be B. So that's my defense. Okay, and then the flank attack is the one that, as I unlock other attacks, I'm probably not going to have it in my tray at all. Okay, now we're getting to stealth. Let's do stealth here, right? Okay. Okay, so we're gonna unlock a bunch more attacks, on the dagger tree. And then sometimes if I don't feel like constantly respecking and I know I'm gonna pick up a bow, I won't. What I'll do is for the rest of the game, I'll take my levels in the archery, and then if I want to switch to a bow, all I have to do is pause the game and respec my tray with archer abilities in place of all of the dagger abilities and keep it pushing. But again, what am I doing? That's weird. Think about that. I'm out there in the middle of the forest, and I'm like, you know what, guys? Give me a second. What did I just do? Like for real? What did I just do? I either know how to use this bow and arrow or I don't. I can't. What did I just do? So, yeah, I'm looking forward to being able to hit a button and I just switch out my weapons because that makes sense. Though, it's they do the best they could with frostbite. So, but yeah, not everything makes the most sense. Okay, so that's where I want that to be for the time. Oh, poison weapons. Okay, poison weapons. Okay, poison weapons is what I call a wherewithal ability. Like I don't have the wherewithal to remember to turn that shit on. Um, so I wish that poison weapons was a passive ability. My weapons are poisonous now. There we go. Because man, I forget to turn that shit on. Oh, hidden blades. Okay, let's see here. Let's put that there, I guess. Yeah, I think through the data they get gathered from the way we play or whatever, when we agree to let them harvest that data, they can tell literally how often we hit that left trigger to go to that second set of abilities and how often we just spam everything on our front page. And I know I'm guilty of forgetting that I have this entire other page. That's why, like, what I'll do is if I'm running as a archer, I'll make all my archery abilities on the second page, so I have to draw my bow with left trigger. You know what I mean? And then I'm using my archer abilities, and that keeps me remembering that that other page is back there. It's harder to do that with a dagger build. Oh, I keep using the D-pad wrong. Okay, something's wrong. Something's that's what it is. Okay. I guess I can use mark of the. No, there it is. Okay, I can. There we go. Defense, close the distance, fuck you up real bad right away. Get the fuck out of the way. That's my attack right there. So, Y close the distance, get up on you and mess you up with X. RB gets me out of the way real fast, and then B defends myself if you swing up on me, and then left trigger is I don't know my bat belt or whatever. Okay, cool. Let's try that. All right, now let's see about our inventory. I got 16 things in there. Okay, we got to go. Wait, let's go talk to to the council. And oh, okay. I'm gonna go talk to Vivienne. I'm. Did we get her books yet? All right. If we've gotten her books, which I think we have, we might be able to get the next quest. Let's see. Okay. Wait. Let's see here. Arcane knowledge. I have to get all out. There it is. I made a mistake and talked to someone while on the throne. I hadn't unlocked knowledge nobility, and I regretted that. I don't like to do any of the adjudicating stuff outside of a few story ones until I have all four knowledges unlocked. It gives you it unlocks all the conversation options in the game pretty much. They don't give you persuasion here, which is I think okay. Someone was complaining. No, I'm not going to say that because I feel like saying complaining is automatically critiquing. Someone was saying that the first game, despite not hearing the character's voice, your hero Ferelden was more well defined and complex. Your imagination does more heavy lifting. They leave more to you, and it's not that I felt like I had to disagree with that, but I was just trying to think about is that I mean is that really the case? Like I think about my Inquisitor. Yeah, I want that, and I'm like I don't know, but maybe 2 hours. Okay. Um, but one of the things that I think might, I'm trying to do two things at once. I'm looking for certain. Oh, we didn't do that. I'm looking for certain table missions that progress for my people that I may have forgotten I need to do for their personal side quests or whatever. But I think we're okay. Wait, there it is. Okay. Okay. Let's go talk to Vivienne. Boom, 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 boom. Hmm.
I had visions, echoes of what happened to me the first time. The divine was there, or something like it.
I have,
I wanted to ask you about the Circle of Magi.
and see now I'm in trouble. Okay, because I don't remember.
You must have an opinion of the Templars after living so long in the Circle.
Okay, Okay, let me check some. I don't want to keep bothering her if I haven't. Whoops, if I haven't finished her first mission, but I thought I did. I did. Okay. Wait. Ooh, we have a few of those. Emerald Graves is still largely undone too. Okay. Okay. Let's see here.
Yes?
Damn it. Okay.
More about you, Madame Vivier.
Whatever would you like to know?
Oh, I thought I asked her all this stuff already. Okay, let's see what happens.
Not all Asian. Where exactly are you from?
I am from the Circle, my dear. One's country of origin rarely matters there. But if you must know, I was born in Wycombe in the Free Marches. I was sent to the Ostwick Circle, but I transferred to Montsimar while still an apprentice.
I'm curious how a circle mage winds up a courtier.
Nobody winds up at court, my dear. It takes a great deal of effort to arrive there. I caught the eye of Duke Bastien de Gislaine. He was an
Huh.
advantageous connection.
I may not have spoken to her about this with this character
When the
yet.
position of Enchanter to the Imperial Court became vacant, I was able to secure it.
What duties does a court enchanter have?
I am tasked with providing assistance to the Empress on arcane matters. Most of my predecessors restricted this to lighting lamps and doing parlor tricks. In such troubled times as these, however, I provide political advice to Her Majesty on the subject of the Mage Rebellion.
You're married to the Duke de Gislaine.
Of course not, my dear. Don't be ridiculous. Marriage is the business of alliance and inheritance. I'm Bastien's mistress.
And what does the Duchess de Gislaine think of this arrangement?
We got along quite well.
I feel like,
Celine and I
especially
both
after
know
unlocking all four of the knowledges, that I should kind of know how Orlesian situationships work enough. I know this is for me as the player, but my character does seem like, I don't know, kind of a rube to be technically a noble. Damn it, man. All right. All right. I can't really irritate her, but I'm irritating myself. All right, here we go. Let's try it one more time. Here we go. Here we go. Here, all right, here we go.
Yes?
Damn it. Oh, no. See, she's not romanceable, and I don't want to lose any points with her. So, okay. She did tell me about the Archduke. Sometimes you got to just, leave. Okay. So, where we're about to go, we're about to run back to the Storm Coast and go back to what we were doing, taking out the. We're gonna go up in here, and do all this. That's why we unlocked this camp, and I believe I had Dorian leaving Blackwall. I'm leaving. I'm leaving Blackwall because Blackwall doesn't aggro like I needed to, and oh yeah, wait, let's take Varric because I think I mean, he likes it either way, but we might earn more like points with him if he's with us when we destroy the red lyrium. Queen Honora MacTeeter.
Nothing to report, sir.
All right. Okay, everyone's up to speed as far as their abilities. All right. Man, Inquisition. I mean, not Inquisition. Sorry. The Veilguard looks incredible. Okay, what we got going on here? Are they on my? Oh, those are my guys. Okay. There was nothing to see there. You didn't see that guy waist deep into the ground. He suffered from the dropsies. There was one point, and I'm not sure how. Mustache, just random mustache hair. Just, my goodness. But there was one point where I like dropped something or I fought an enemy and it was like laying out here, and I ran all around this map, and I still can't figure out how it was out there.
The Red Templars have dug in here.
I'm certain Queen Lenora would appreciate having them removed from Ferelden's shores.
Ooh, he had me have it with that. And he had the same ability I had. Wait, okay. All right. See that stuff right there? I just picked up that Dale's woolen leather or whatever. Oh, that's the stuff right there. But I don't think I'm gonna do it this playthrough. I don't need to. I could try it though. Oop, sorry. I could try it. Wait, do I have to leave and come back? No. Do I? Oh. Maybe. I think if I want to fight that dragon, I do. Man, I'm not doing it though. Well, not today. I think I fought one dragon a couple of sessions ago. I think a car drove by playing 50 Cent, and so now the song, if I can't do it, it's stuck on my head, which is a weird thing to have stuck in your head like right now. Take that. Now I'm invisible. Hold on. Oh, he died. Oh, did I get messed up? No. Oh. Oh my God. I totally thought he was on my team. I was like, who just died? He was like, All right, let's see here. That's why Dorian is so dope,
Many
man.
of these Red Templars were good men and women once.
I would never want to fight Dorian.
Shame to see them corrupted beyond recognition.
But if Dorian was on my team, I would talk a gang of shit. Like, man, look, I'm going to kill you, and then you and me are going to beat your man up. How about that? Thanks to my man here, Dorian. Summerstone is good stuff, man. It gives you extra hit points. look at some of this stuff in here. See, like I know a weensy bit about like game design in terms of like how this stuff gets, how you put levels together, you know. And so these are just game assets and stuff. But I kind of like the concept of someone sitting down, taking the game assets that they have available, and just putting a little something together and having it look just so, you know, just taking the time to do it. It's kind of cool. Huh. I don't know if I've ever done that. Huh. Oh, is it a big dude? It's a big dude. See him? He's like up against the yeah. Man, he ran far with that throw. Take all these stab wounds, you bitch. Man, I don't even. I am bypassing his guard too. You saw that? Man, man, that song is still stuck in my head. It is going hard. Dun 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 dun. All right, huh? Hold on, because if you go that way down there, you fight more Red Templars, and then you can go fight the dragon. But if you go, what's over here now? Oh, okay. Okay. I think up there. All right. Okay. I think there's a way to like. Okay. We'll see. If I can't do it, homie, it can't. This song is stuck in my head so bad. I don't know where it came from. It is killing me. I mean, it's a good song, but someone must have drove by, and they was just put it in their radio. That's what I'm talking about. Got them all, hit them all, and then Dorian scared the shit out of him. That's why they spread out like that because his abilities. Are he gonna come for me, right? Come on, come get me then. I'm gonna use my defensive abilities. Uh, all right, and then the next guy, I use my the passive protected me. I f him up. Come on, come on, come on, come get me. Keep getting that stab wounds. There you go. My people stab you up. There you go. Uh oh. He's smart.
I believe we've broken the Templar's hold.
Okay.
Yet be stragglers, but we've dashed whatever plans they might have had.
All right. So at this point, I'm I well I ain't gotta worry about it. Watch. Okay, very Slightly approves. Okay, I can get this no matter. Okay, that's not fair to say. I mean, I could totally fail, I suppose. But all right, rowboat. We're not rowing the boat because I'm not gonna go fight the dragon right now. I we'll fight dragons after the DLC before Trespasser. We'll make sure we've knocked out any straggling dragon that wasn't in the way. But for now, let's get on back because I don't know. I can find out right now. Me and Sarah went to the one spot and did the one thing. I found a few artifacts with Blackwall, and I don't think I need to get into his dealio because he's not going to do it until after the Winter Palace anyway. Right? I mean, I suppose we can go talk to him and see. Um, if he offered to have a drink, then maybe, but I don't think so. I think we got to go to Winter Palace first, and then after Winter Palace is when he'll really start doing his thing, and then I can basically sort his situation out before we go and chase Corypheus into the forest. Because I mean, in not in a way that's bad at all. Because I feel like the game is well balanced. Um, but like, wait, I don't. Okay, I can just get out of here. All right. I end that mission someplace else. I've never backtracked before. I'm like, wait a minute, what am I doing? Okay. Okay. So since we've done Adamant Fortress, we're primed for the cutscene. You don't really have favor with Cassandra, not Cassandra, with Cullen and so on and so forth. So even though I haven't done a bunch of Cullen stuff, I don't know that that's required. Let's see. Oh, oh,
There you are. I've been looking all over for you. You're just in time.
man.
We almost had to start without you.
All right, let's see here. Dang it. I know what I'm talking about.
We couldn't have that, could we?
There we go. Let's do it. All that, all that. And we are already good to
Load
go.
up, everybody. Deal him in, would you, Ruffles?
I do hope I recall the rules. It's been ages since I played a game.
Somebody on one of the streams told me that it's different when you're romancing her, which I am. So let's see.
Drake's better than a pair of swords. Ugh, I can never remember.
Seeker, remember how I said don't show anyone your hand? That rule includes announcing it to the table.
There's a crown on his head, but a sword too. His head didn't want either.
Don't talk to the face cards, kid.
You seem to have enough people. I have 1,000 things to do.
Man,
Losing money can be both relaxing and habit-forming. Give it a try.
Curly, if any man in history ever needed a hobby, it's you.
Dealer starts. Oh, I believe I'll start at 3 coppers. Do you think that's too daring? Maybe I'll make it 1. No. Boldness. 3 it is.
Seriously, who starts at 3 coppers? Silver or go home?
I don't know why I just realized that Solus is also not here,
I'm in.
along with Vivienne. I thought it was kind of weird, but you know they are those kind of characters.
Of course. Deal me in, Josephine.
Oh, wonderful. I'm glad you're joining us.
Ante up, Inquisitor.
The poor recruit ran out into the dining hall in nothing but his knickers. And this profound silence fell over the hall as 70 mages and 30 Templars all turned to stare at once. Then a slow round of applause began and spread until every soul was on their feet. A standing ovation.
What did he do?
Saluted, turned on his heel, and marched out like he was in full armor.
He did not.
Good man.
You're shitting us.
That's how you know it's true. I could never put that in a book. Too unlikely. Deal us another hand, Josephine.
Ah, of course. Cards, sorry. Varric took the last hand. Is everyone ready to ante up? And the dealer takes everything. I win again.
Deal again. I've figured out your tells, Lady Ambassador.
Commander, everyone knows a lady has no tells.
Then let's see if your good fortune lasts one more hand.
I want another chance to win my dignity back. Deal me in.
tried to warn you, girlie.
You won the whole pot. I knew you could do it, my love.
Okay,
I
that's what he's
see.
talking about. Okay.
I don't want to witness our commander's walk of shame back to the barracks.
Well, I do. It comes off. I didn't know it came off.
Now I want you to remember what that fool just said, because he's like he was a Templar. No, no, he was a mage who died, and then a spirit of something showed up, and basically took his form, including the clothing. So Cole's clothing, that's not clothes. That's him. It's wild. Okay, that was fun.
I enjoyed this.
See? That's what I mean. It's easy to forget you're not just an icon or
Is
symbol.
she under there? Is she been?
Statues of
Is her
Andrade
character physically under? Because Sarah's under the table, and the suggestion is she's been there this whole time. Let's see here. Oh yeah.
I wouldn't miss it.
Good. It'll take me a while to talk Cullen into it. Maybe I'll work the revenge angle.
Yeah, she's right there. You see her?
Who's that? Did I win?
Now, even though Solus isn't there, and I just realized that Solus isn't there, I'm like pretty sure you don't get that cutscene unless you're in good standing with both Solus and Vivienne. I totally could be wrong. Someone comment at some point in the future, but that was it. So, huh? You know what? We just got our characters built out. Who's going to the Winter Palace? Okay, we did the romance because she called me her love. So that's story wise. I think that's all completed. So I mean, I still feel like I can beat this game well before October 31st in its entirety, all the DLC. Um, but do I want to do like the superb amulet of willpower that I'm gonna sell for 2,000 gold? Um, Let me see what this is. See if he gets one more.
Inquisitor.
Whatever. All right, let's see. One over here. One. Okay. Let's do this one.
Inquisitor.
All right. 44 power. We ready? Wicked hearts, wicked mind, wicked whatever. It's yeah, we're good to go.
We have to reach the Empress before Corypheus. The only question is, how?
We know how. I have our way in. The real question is, where is our enemy hiding? At the urging of Grand Duchess Florian, the Empress is holding a ball. Absolutely everyone will be there. During the festivities, Celine will be meeting for peace talks with the usurper Duke Gaspard and Ambassador Briala. The assassin must be hiding within one of these factions.
Shouldn't waste any time. Let's go to the Winter Palace.
Let us go to the Winter Palace. Let us go. Hmm. Okay. I like bringing Dorian to the Winter Palace, um, but it's better when you're romancing him. Actually, I don't like taking Varric. It's just weird because Varric acts all weird when he gets there. But it's funny weird because he runs something. What's in my audio? Because he messes. There's like some other dwarves there. Um, Cassandra, of course, because her introduction, and I think Cassandra's automatically there as an advisor, whether you bring her as as a party member or not. Same thing for like bringing Cole is weird. Um, I don't like bringing back Blackwall and you'll see why. Let's bring Viv. That's our mage. Cassandra. I want to take it super serial, you know? Who makes sense to bring to this thing? All right, the future Viscount of Kirkwall could be at an event in Orlais, you know? That makes sense. Oh, whoops. Let's do it. And I think when you, yeah. When you come back to Winter Palace and Trespasser, he is the Viscount of Kirkwall by that point.
The Grand Duke is only
My man.
to have us at the ball as his guests, so our invitation comes from him. Whether we act as his allies or upset the balance of power, he gains an opportunity, if not a clear advantage.
I think that the Winter Palace segment is really well implemented, and it's just hard to warn you beforehand to pay attention because it breaks the immersion. So you might fumble it the first playthrough. You just might, because like this little section right here, especially it's a total shift in pace. You think you're about to get into some adventuring, and you're not. And the penalty for your answers here, before she even warns you, like you can lose favor with the court, like almost from Jump Street.
I can see many benefits to such an alliance.
Keep the image firmly in mind.
I've never been asked to leave the Winter Palace. I know it's possible to lose favor and get kicked out. You gotta be able to find someone on YouTube who's got some footage of it.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Duke Gaspard. I look forward to ending this civil war.
You gotta be real careful.
My friend, the Empire needs stability and security now more than ever. If you have the of the Orlesian people
Talking to Vivienne really helps you deal with this part of the game.
This elven woman, Briara, I suspect that she
And it makes sense.
the negotiations. My people have found these ambassadors all over the fortifications. Sabotage seems the least of their crimes.
It's
Tell me there's more to your suspicion than the elves were acting dodgy.
That Ambassador Briala used to be a servant of Celine's. That is, until my cousin had her
I have
crimes against the Empire to cover up a political
resolved this,
If
and
anyone
I
in this
think
room wishes to harm Inquisitor
all three. Are there three? There might be four possible scenarios. There is
Via's discreet
Celine is the unquestioned ruler of Orlais, and Brialia is off the map, and Gaspard is off the map. And then there is Celine is the undisputed ruler, and Brialia is off the map, but Gaspard is still there, technically able to covet the position and potentially be a problem down the line. And then different variations of that outcome where there's of the three people who are contestants for the game, you have either one winner or two, depending on what combination.
That's a terrible predicament.
If the Comtesse finds out,
The one
make her have mercy.
I think that's always the most interesting
I beg you.
is the one where Gaspard is the emperor, but Briala is actually the one running the show behind the scenes. When you do that, the conversation with Gaspard is good.
Is this the ring you were looking for?
You know,
You are a treasure. I cannot believe you found it. You have saved me a lifetime of mortification. How can I thank you enough?
level 18, baby. Okay. And you know, guys, I think I'm going to pause it. I just turned level 18. We're going to go here. And I'm going to stop the stream for a lunch break. And as I enjoy my day off, while it looks overcast in the sky, I might be able to get in and out of here without getting rained on too bad and go grab a bite to eat and then come back and do some more Dragon Age streaming. Thanks for watching in the future later.